People also always say that the cello is really the voice that relates to the human voice the most, and I think that's very true. If you feel, because when you play the instrument, you can feel everything is vibrating. It's like a huge physical sensation that you feel that. Until the most singing top quality. So yeah, it's an experience in itself. Well, I can really strongly remember the idea of my mother taking me to orchestra rehearsals in order to create some kind of a fascination for an instrument. And for me, it happened that I was sitting in Munich in a cello rehearsal, and a Schumann cello concerto was played at that time. I was only 5 years old, and I was just overwhelmed by the beauty of sound and the warmth and the registers, and also you're hugging the instrument. That was something that was very appealing to me. So that was the moment when I wanted to learn the cello, and so I haven't regretted it ever since. Heinrich Schiff, an Austrian cellist who unfortunately passed away already. He had this incredibly beautiful cello that he acquired when I was studying with him. It was called the Sleeping Beauty Montagnana cello that we, as in our student times, got to play very often. And many years later, when I played a concert in Brazil with the orchestra in Sao Paulo and Belo Horizonte, I came across the solo cellist of the orchestra, and I looked at his cello and I immediately felt I have some connection to that cello, and it was one of Luiz Amorim's cellos and copies he made from exactly that cello that I played in Vienna many years ago, that Montagnana cello. So I was very fascinated by it and talked to the cellist, and of course many histories and many stories about the past. And so this is how I came in touch with Luiz and asked him to make another copy of this beautiful Montagnana cello. The other one is more sharper. Yes, it's more direct, and this one is more three-dimensional. Yes. Well, I think that what I said before, the instrument brings a lot of warmth and bass support, but also clarity to the sound. So I felt when I played some Bach before or some Elgar, it certainly gives some kind of personal singing voice in combination with that warmth, and so it's something very personal and special that I feel I can work with. And some instruments, they have more brightness, but I always, and this is why I was always drawn to the Venetian instruments, liked that kind of warmer sound, but yet very powerful. I want to cut through because I play, most of my concerts are with big symphony orchestras, so I need that kind of powerful projection to the sound. And so I feel that this is really a perfect mix of the shape of the cello, and also the appearance that Luiz made is very much like the original, with that beautiful red, brown varnish, and also the back you can really see some kind of three-dimensional qualities within the structure of the wood and the varnish together, and I think that's really appealing. That's very nice. I feel that with a cello like this, it's really something that you can grow yourself as a musician, and so I can't even predict where the journey goes, the adventure, because it's really step by step a process of many years that you are, working with an instrument, you're living with the instrument, and the instrument changes, you change, and it's inspiration from both sides, so to speak. So that's something to look forward to.